Holy cow, did Bitcoin just bottom? Let's find out. Welcome back to Boss Wizard Crypto. Scups here. And we're going to talk about whether or not Bitcoin bottomed or not. So let's dig down into it. Just keep in mind all opinions expressed in this video are my own and my own only. It does not constitute financial advice in any way. Quick recap here. Let's go over the long-term history of Bitcoin. So since the beginning, we had a impulse up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ending in November 2013. And then we got a wave 2. It was a double zigzag here, ending in August of 2015. Then we get a smaller degree impulse up, ending in 2017. A smaller degree double zigzag down, ending in 2018. A smaller degree impulse up, ending in 2021. And a smaller degree zigzag down, ending in 2022. At least that's the theory right now. Okay, but let's look at a couple key things. So I'm on the 3-day chart right now. I'm not going to get much smaller than that, but this line here, okay, we've talked about in the past before that we don't want our lower degree 2, so that's this one here, to be longer in time than the previous. Okay, so this we don't want to be longer in time than this. Okay, that would be odd for a smaller degree because we have 1, smaller degree 1, smaller degree 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, this is an impulsive extension that we're forming here. All right, and this is in log right now. All right, but let's look at a couple time relationships just as a recap. So I'm going to pull out my trend-based fib time here. Okay, I'm swagging this. I'm not going to get down to the exact freaking candle because it's so big and it doesn't matter. But we have this time here, okay, this first larger degree. And if we come out and we find our second one, okay, well, right about 61.8% in time. Okay, so what that means is this wave and this wave. This one is smaller, okay, and it's about 61.8% of this one. Thereabouts, okay, we're really close. We're within a couple weeks here of 61.8. All right, and when you're talking big time scales, 20% margin for error, we're really close there. Now let's do the same thing, okay, because we're getting smaller, right? Bigger, smaller, smaller. So we want this one to be about 61.8% of this one. Well, let's see where we end up. So we'll start it here, come to the bottom, which is about there, come to the top, which is about there, and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. 61.8%, almost to the 3-day candle. We got one 3-day candle after that, but like I said, give us a very small margin of error there, and there you are in time. Smaller, bigger, smaller, smaller, 61.8, 61.8. Thank you very much. Okay. Now let me go ahead and turn on one of my bull counts here. Where's my object tree? There it is. And it is this one. Yep, that one. Okay, and we're going to come in, we're going to zoom in smaller. Okay. I'm going to keep the 3-day candles up, but I'm zooming in on this price action here off of the low. All right. So this is a diagonal here counted, and you can see it. You can see the subways better on a smaller degree, but I don't want to come off of the 3-day yet. And actually, this should be here. Boop. All right. So let's make the assumption for a moment. that you have a leading diagonal 5 waves up and 3 waves back, okay, for a 1 and a 2. Now, let's take another time relationship here. Starting at here, this low here, right? We're going to go to the top. And what do we get? Oh, goodness almighty. 61.8% in time exactly on this candle. Okay? From this. Let's look at a couple of momentum things. Bring up our RSI. Okay. We have, now I do my RSI readings on a closing basis. Okay, these are closing 14-day rolling readings here for the RSI. So we have a low here, this candle. So I'm using the close of the candle. We have a low, close of the candle. We have another low, close of the candle. Okay, so let's draw a line connecting all those closes. And let's connect all these closes. What do we got? We have a count with 5 up and 3 back, supported by triple positive 3-day bullish divergence, supported by 61.8% in time. Guys, I'm here to tell you, I'm not about to look a gift horse in the mouth. You can only take what that old honey badger is going to give you. So yeah, this is just literally doesn't get any better than this. But let's look at some history here. Let's go back and look at some history. Let's get that out of here. All right, so remember this 3-day, we've already looked at the 61.8 in time, okay, across the whole history of Bitcoin. Now let's go ahead and now look at this 3-day on a closing basis. It's some major, major bottoms, okay? So this count here, where we had our intermediate 3 ending, okay, and then a flat into a 4 before we got our final 5th wave of this this primary degree 1 up here, okay? Let's look on a closing basis, okay? We have a low in the RSI and a low on this candle, okay? We have another low here, okay? We have another low here, okay? So based off from this low here, we again have positive 3-day bullish divergence, which ensued in this run here, okay? But that's not all. Get rid of those. Get rid of that. Okay, let's go back in time. Take a time trip with me. Okay, let's go to, let me show you where we're at here. This cycle degree 2, okay, which we already measured to be 61.8% in time here with this smaller degree 2, okay? And let's see what we have on the 3-day chart. Oh, I left a foreshadower. Okay, we have a low, and we have a low that was the bottom. And what do we have? 3-day bullish divergence. Can't make this stuff up, people. Can't make it up. Okay? But that's not all. That's not all. What do we have here? A low. Another low. Another low. Okay, this one's a little harder. You can't draw a straight line, but you get the picture. Okay, you can do this. Okay, and then you can do this. Okay, but wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. 3-day bullish divergence. Okay, let's take another trip back in time. Okay, oop, oop, oop. Let's go to the subwave of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading up to this. Okay, let's look at this too. I left it up there for you to look at. You can already see it. 3-day, we have a low and a low. 3-day bullish divergence. You got it here. You got it here. You got it here. Okay. All of these major degree wave 2s. And you got it here. Okay. So this is our count right now to support all of this Bitcoin bottoming. All right. I'll come down smaller so you can see it a little bit. Now I'll come off the 3-day for you guys. Come down to the daily. Okay. So all of this, we had 5, a B wave, and 5 for a 1. Okay. Zigzag back for 2. Yeah, well, let's make them smaller. It's even harder to pick out the subwaves there. Come down a 4-hour maybe. Okay. So A, weird B wave. Okay. A, B, C, 1. Zigzag, 2. Zigzag, 3. Zigzag, 4. Zigzag, 5. Okay. For 5 waves. Now this could be counted differently, of course. Okay. That's why we're putting all of the things together to show us what we have. Okay. We'll bring up the last video. I had a whole bunch of alternate counts. A bunch of those were invalidated. Okay. So let me turn this one off. And let me put the only other count I have on here. Boom. It's not that one. Boom. That one. Okay. Same price action, just counted it differently. Okay. That this is something corrective. Okay. And then we're on our way down. Okay. But what do we have to support that? Right. You look at the RSI. Okay. What momentum do we have to just start crushing down to 10K right now? Right. You have to have something else to back up the count. Right now I see 3 waves. And it does not look very impulsive at all. It looks like complete garbage. It's a garbage can right there. If you're trying to impulse down right here, that looks like a garbage can. Okay, it could look better later. Okay, if you look into the future, give us a little something right here. Okay, make this 3 waves. Okay, and then you can say that. But right now it looks like a garbage can. You need something here in the RSI then to support it later, but we don't know what that is yet because we can't see it. Okay. In the meantime, we have our bullish count with a whole bunch of bullish things. Okay, well, let me show you guys one more thing. How about this? If you're not convinced yet, let's just look at some fib retracements. Okay, from this bottom over here to this top. Okay, I'm even going to turn off the other ones so it's clear as a bell. Okay, you got your 5, 3 retracing just over 90% with our 61.8% in time and our 3-day divergence. Okay, let me go back to the 3-day to show this to you. Okay, just so we're doing apples to apples here. Okay, 90% plus retrace here. All right, on the 3-day. with our divergence, with our 61.8 in time. Okay, let's go back to this one. Look at that, 90% plus in divergence, just over 90% with divergence. Okay, I know everybody's scared right now, but this stuff happens time and time and time again. It happens all the time. Okay, and I mean, you get the point. You can go back and find this stuff all over the place. I don't have to show every single stinking wave that ever existed, but you get the point. Okay, this stuff happens all the time. It's scary to buy here. It's supposed to be. All right. So in recap, okay, because I know there's going to be some questions. Let me turn off this count for now, and I'm going to try to jump ahead of some of the questions that I'm going to get. But what does this mean, right, for the future of Bitcoin? Let's zoom out real big here. So you got, I'm going to draw it real big for you. All right, and you can see my labels up here. They're just hiding out in space right now. Okay, you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, getting smaller and smaller and smaller all the way up, right? In log and in time. So that means that this already started wave 3. This is 1, this is 2. Okay, so these orange ones here, their partner for the 3 is way up here, right? This already started the 3. This is 1, 2 of 3. This is 1, 2 of 3 of 3. Okay, so what you need after this is, and these are not targets, guys. These are just out in space. Okay, so don't take them as targets. They're not. All right, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then you need 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. So you put 3 1 2s, you need 3 3 4s. 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, 3 4, 3 4, 3 4, and then you get your final fifth. Okay, and you can see up here, I kind of have these labels, and these are not targets. So don't say that that Boss Wizard Crypto said that Bitcoin's going to $1 trillion. Okay, I'm not saying that. This is just labels out in space. Okay, we're just looking at relationships. That's it. Okay, and then you put in a bigger 1. Okay, and once that's, and this is going to take decades. Okay, but especially these 4s. All these 4s are going to take so long in time. These could be 2, 3, and they're going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. We got smaller, 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 right? We're going to get bigger, bigger, bigger going forward. So if this 4, right, takes, so we're going to compare this one that took, 9 months, 10 months, something like that, 9 months, okay, 7 months, whatever it was. Well, we want this one to take, this 4 to take longer. So we want this thing to take 1.5 years. And then this 4 to take 3 years. And then this 4 to take 6 years. Okay? Before you get your final 5. Okay? So smaller time, smaller time, smaller time, bigger time, bigger time, bigger time. That's your expectations going forward. Okay? And then you get a 1, and then you come back. Okay? You're getting another one of, you're going to get another one of these thingies. Okay? Once this is all done in 50 years or however long it takes, right? Then it's all coming back. And from here, it's coming down. Okay, and you're going to lose, if that was the price. I'm not saying that's the price, okay? But you're going to lose 80% or something like that because it's going to be a huge wave 2. This isn't log, guys. Okay, big wave 3. Now that's a gigantic wave 2 right there. It doesn't look like it because it's in log. Okay, that is a gigantic wave 2 right there in log. All right, this is going to be devastating to people. Let's just say, for instance, that that was the target. Just, it's not the target, okay? But just to say it was freaking $1 trillion. You're going to lose 80% of the market cap in that little itty bitty tiny three wave. It looks so small, all right? So take it all into consideration, all right? Now, and it would probably take a long time. It's going to take more than this bigger one. So this thing took 2 years. This wave two, when it's finally said and done, 50 years from now, however long that is, this thing's going to take like 4 years to get down there. Okay? And then you start all over again. You start all of this all over again from here. And that's how this all works. That's your expectations. Okay? Now, we've just talked about something 50 years in the future, okay? But for now, this is set up very, very nicely to have bottomed. And I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth. All right, so remember this 100% timeline. If this theory is correct and we've bottomed and we have our two, then this line doesn't matter. Okay, it's already done. We've already hit it. And we're on our way out already and nobody even knows it yet. Okay, so that's where we stand. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Tippy tap that notification bell so you know when I put out new videos. And have a great weekend.